everybody, this is Justin Wong, and we are here with another fighting game tier list, and this time is for Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3. I did win Evo for this game, so I guess my opinion might be valid.
2
seconds left.
1.
And that is it. What a close set. That's a
The return
Hold up.
of the king.
I'm not even gonna knock it yet. I'm not even gonna.
Oh my God! He's done it!
Takes it! He takes it! He's
done it!
And it seems like you guys do enjoy the fighting game tier list in general, so I mean, we're just gonna go at it, right? So obviously this game is super cheap. So this tier list has a lot of characters, but not all these characters. There's a lot of doubles. I don't know why there's so many doubles, but hopefully I do not replicate some of the doubles into the tier list. That would be pretty funny. I mean, let's just, I would say, get it started, okay? Alright, let's see, some of the top tiers, just off the bat. Obviously Vergil, super cheap. Everyone has Vergil on the team. Helmbreaker into X Factor 3 comebacks, swords, you know, anybody that plays this character doesn't have good neutral, they just pick Vergil because he is cheap. In general, I also use Vergil, so yes, I like to play cheap shit, and my neutral Vergil is trash because I just use sword super all day and just sword normals, you know, has projectile invulnerability, like it just cuts through projectiles, which is crazy to me. But I would say that Vergil is not number 1 in the game. I'm just trying to find the characters because there's so many, but the number 1 character in this game will probably be Zero, the guy that makes movies happen, puts you in lightning loops, and has turns for days. And yeah, I mean, Zero can pretty much just kill your whole team. You don't even get the chance to play broken normals, right? Has a buster, and like that's like pretty much like if you get hit by it, you're gonna get confirmed to death. You know, he has every single tool. You know, Sugenmu is so cheap. Anytime you kill that, just activate Sugenmu. You just make up mix-ups. That's Zero players, right? They just make shit up and it just works out because that's how busted the character is. Other than that, another character that's super broken is Morgan. Morgan is so cheap. Jesus Christ. Obviously, you guys know how cheap Chris G was, and pretty much she can kind of render literally majority of the cast defenseless. Like, you literally, she's one of those characters that you have to hope that you get the hit in the beginning of the round, or you actually get a random air throw, and you need to spend that X Factor. You have to spend the X Factor against Morgan because she is cheap. She has amazing buttons. That shell kick is stupid. Fireball durability is way too high. I don't know why she has something like that, but yeah, I mean, that's just dumb, right? Another character that is top tier is Phoenix. Obviously, you guys know about Dark Phoenix is super boom, 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 but the reason why she is not number 1, even though I want to put her number 1, is because there is a lot of tech to actually deal with that Dark Phoenix transformation. So it's pretty handy against a lot of characters. You know, Spencer, Frank West, the double TAC glitch. You know, to force the left meter, take the meter away. You know, a lot of characters can deal with Dark Phoenix. Even Morgan could even just deal with Dark Phoenix. Hey, you kill Phoenix, activate Astral Vision up. Yeah, I'm gonna activate Astral Vision while you're Dark Phoenix. I'm gonna just throw fireballs, right? Let's see who lasts longer. Especially if Morgan, if she has meter, she's gonna last way longer than Dark Phoenix because her life does dissipate while she is in Dark Phoenix form. And 2 fireballs, pretty much, it's gonna kill her. Especially if Morgan's an X Factor, right? Usually when she's probably gonna pop it to kind of like continue her turn. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty broken, right? Let's see, another character that is gonna be top tier. You know, it's pretty hard to say because the next top tier, it's probably gonna be either Magneto or Nova. And Magneto and Nova, I would say they're both really, really strong. I think they're both really high up there as well. But I'm definitely gonna probably have to say Magneto. Magneto is number 5 in the game, just because easy loop, stand jab, anti-air, good, amazing air grab and regular grab, and pretty much works very well with the Dr. Doom shell. Usually Magneto, Dr. Doom as a 2-pair combo, it's so good. But other than that, besides Magneto, Nova's gonna be right next to it. It's like barely, like this can be Magneto and Nova can definitely be arguable which one's number 5 in the game. but they're both right next to each other. Nova is pretty much the same thing as Magneto, but is easier to play with. You know, he could just mash, air dash, dolphin kick all day. Great air throw. One of the best air throws in the game. Could just get the party started all the time. I'll say the only thing about Nova is that his diagonal triangle jumps are actually horrible. He has to be right next to you and just go from up to down to do his fast high-low mix-up. So I would say that's the only thing wrong with him. Plus, he doesn't have a level 3. Magneto has a level 3, which is amazing as well. So this is your 6. And then I would say the next character will probably be Wolverine. Wolverine's so good. One of the characters that I use in the game. He's so cheap, super fast. He gets the advantage against every character in the game, probably except for Zero Morgan probably in the high level play. Like, Wolverine usually can just hold up forward and dive kick against most of the cast unless you're very good at blink dashing. But he does have some very horrible matchups, such as Dark Phoenix. So he just can't stop Dark Phoenix. Modok is really good against Wolverine as well. But Wolverine in general, though, once he gets the party started, you might not even get a chance to play, right? That's just the fact at that point. Let's see. After this is our 7 characters, our top 7 so far. Then we'll probably have to go with. Damn. See, it's kind of hard because I could tell from what's mid tier and what's trash tier, but naming a top 10 is pretty interesting. It's actually pretty difficult. All right. Besides naming our top 10, let's actually put some characters in the A, B, and trash tier. So let's go with trash. Thor is trash. We'll just say it. Thor is completely whack. He got a new stage, I guess. That's his buff from Vanilla Marvel 3 to Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3. Yeah. Ghost Rider is also trash. Ghost Rider is so limited. Everybody liked Ghost Rider in the beginning, but man, he is whack. Another character that's pretty whack is Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright's pretty whack. It's good. It's cool to see that there are Phoenix players out there that do make him work, but he's still whack though, right? The fact that he has to kind of get these evidence, which is random. Like, you can't even get the evidence 3 in a row. It's completely random. Sometimes you might have a bad day. There was one time I watched a tournament. I forgot who was playing, but my man got the evidence wrong 10 times. Damn, that is sad right there, right? That's kind of bad. So yeah, he's definitely gonna be in the trash tier. Schenkel is probably the worst character in the game. She is nowhere near her vampire savior herself, and she is complete dog shit. So I'm gonna just say it. Yeah, she's horrible. Tronbon is actually not a horrible character, even though Abigail is pretty good with Tronbon, but that doesn't mean that she isn't whack. The only thing that she has going for her, 2 things, is that she can actually kill you very easily. But that's this game's nature in general. Most characters can kill you very easily. But her major factor is that a lot of the combos really don't work on her. Like, if you do a Wolverine combo against her mid-screen, you have to change your combo, right? So that's another thing. Nemesis is complete dog shit as well. He has a cool missile, which is kind of tight, but he is complete dog shit. So yeah, he's pretty whack in general. Let's go with some other characters. I would say Captain America is probably in the B tier category. All he has is kind of random shield star, random charging star. His shield slash doesn't even go full screen. Can't even zone you out properly in general, right? His mix-ups is kind of whatever, kind of it's okay, right? Character, Ryu's definitely trash tier as well. I would say he's pretty bad. Yeah, Ryu's still hurting in general. Only OTG is a Shinkoduken super. But other than that, that's whatever, right? Any character that has an OTG and a super is not really threatening as much. There are characters that are threatening in general, but are pretty good. Let's go with Firebrand. Firebrand is in the A tier. He's very good. Obviously, Apology Man has the set play with him, but he can only really be played with a specific amount of characters to get that set play. But other than that, he's just a super solid character. He has an install, which is great. Builds meter while he's in the install, which most characters cannot do. But if they can, that's actually kind of cheap. Say Spencer is pretty high up there. I might move him into S maybe later, but we'll see. Spencer is super strong. They call him the Mr. Fantastic 80K, where his command throws, his his heavy punch command, his heavy punch grapple hook, whatever, does not scale, but he's pretty high up there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely put Dr. Doom in the top 10 just because of overall usage of assist. All 3 of his assists is top tier. He has the best, easiest, and most commonly seen TAC infinite in the game. He does have some horrible matchups when he's fighting in the game, but usually he is anchor, or he's second, or you know, he hits you with a random foot dive and X Factor. You might never get a chance to play because his incoming in the corner, he could do 50-50s, which are stupid cheap. Mashable level 3, pretty scrubby character in general. Dr. Doom players are not good. So yeah, so we're gonna have those 8 players, and then what else, man? I definitely think Viper is super high up there. I think I'm gonna put Viper in S tier just because, in theory, how she should be played, like, you should not be able to fuck with her. You should definitely not be able to, because her seismo cancels are so cheap. She could just spam that all day, right? She has so many good mix-ups. She has so many good conversions as well. She has EX moves. EX moves spending 1 bar, but they have super high priority. And yeah, I mean, that's definitely really strong right there. And then yeah, I mean, I would say yeah, Spencer probably will be number 10 actually. We're gonna move him to the S tier ranks. Such a good character in general. And we're gonna put Dante in the A tier. I do think Dante is pretty good in X Factor, and his assist is great. But other than that, like, he gets brushed down, right? You know, that's the matter of fact. He gets mauled. Yeah, so it's really easy to kind of hit him. His infinite's not really like easy to do, even though people can do them pretty well. But even then, like, he's not a character that I would put in top 10. Dormammu is super high up there. As well, he has very good spells, really good, lots of chip damage, great level 1 super. All his supers are actually amazing, and he has a lot of priority in his normals. Very good. Yeah, you can easily cross with his like just like jump, heavy punch, air dash down forward heavy punch, or air dash down forward swipe. Very good. And let's see what other characters are pretty high up there. I would say Beautiful Joe is super good. His keep away with his boomerang is amazing. And actually, anytime you land a hit, if you know you can't kill, you should always slow them down. Put them in that slow down super, because that slow down super is so good because they are slow for such a long period of time. It's actually insane, right? That's something that you wanna always abuse if you cannot kill straight off the bat. Let's say another character that is pretty amazing is Hulk. Hulk is actually really good. You know, King Blue River, he won Evo with Hulk, Hagar, Sentinel. He made this amazing flow chart that can, like, if he gets the air grab, you know, like, he's kind of treats you like Wolverine. OTG into X Factor into Death, and his 50-50 on the incoming is so good. Not many characters can get out if you do not have a great 1-frame air super, or just like a good air dash. Like, you're gonna get hit by his mix up, and you have to guess 50-50. And he has a command grab that he could convert off of and actually still kill you from there. KVR is probably the best example if you want to play this game with this big body character. So good, right? Another character that's really good in this game, where is this dude? Super Skrull. Super Skrull is such a YOLO character, but he has great normals. He has a long range command grab. His X Factor is just completely insane. So fast. It's so hard for you to just even get around, man. It's like amazing. Another character that is pretty good, but really shines in X Factor moments is Strider Hiru, and his assist Valdra is so amazing, especially for like incoming mix-ups for the 50-50s. It's so good, but other than that, like, he hits so weak. Actually super weak, doesn't really hit strong enough. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the flaws that he has. Another character that is pretty good is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is amazing, man. The shots that he could do, it's so good. He can keep you away. Good X Factor level 3. His Gimlet's amazing. His DP super, which is great, has a level 3. Slide is so good. He got some good grabs, good blink dashes. He's a good keep away character, man. Like, if you want to play a zoner, like, Hawkeye is one of those really good zoner characters that can stop a lot. He actually can fight Morrigan if anything, just because of Gimlet and everything. So that's actually pretty amazing. Another character that's pretty high up there is Hagar, actually. Lariat assist. Can't go wrong, Lariat assist. He has priorities with his jump pipe. But other than that, he still gets lamed out, right? But he's still scary, though. Most people, when you are incoming, you do not want to fight against that man, because he's still got the cross-up shenanigans. He still could do Lariat on your incoming and then cancel an X Factor. He has a command grab that he can just like OTG off of. Like, it's just really, really good, right? So yeah, I would say Hagar is a very cheap character as well. Obviously, he's nowhere near as cheap as this, but in terms of being a grappler in a game that doesn't promote close range or just has so much shit on the screen, he's up there, man. Another character, let's go with some more B tier. Chris is actually trash. We're gonna put Chris in the trash tier. For B tier, I'm gonna put Rocket Raccoon B tier. My baby Storm is definitely pretty high in the B tier. I know a lot of people say she sucks, but she doesn't. She can't suck, man. There's no way she sucks. It's impossible. Akuma is probably be in the A tier, probably in the lower in the A tier ranks, just because, you know, you don't even need to do an optimal combo to kill him. But he has great launches, good DP supers. DP supers like a bionic arm. Good X Factor. Anytime he's in X Factor and you call an assist, he could just kind of beam that, use his beam Shinko Duken super and just kind of get you really, really good, right? I would say Frank West is also in the lower A front because he has some things where he needs to get leveled up, and the only way to level up is from like specific characters that can kind of support him, or also relying on a TAC, which is kind of not a guaranteed thing, right? So yeah, Frank West is super good when he's leveled up into level 4/level 5, because a lot of characters cannot mess with those chainsaws. Those chainsaws are crazy, right? So that's really good. Let's see, how many other characters are left, man? Like, I see all these doubles and stuff, so kind of hard. I'm gonna put Jill in the B tier. I think she has a lot of potential. Not many characters actually have unlocked her potential. I still think even up to this day, like, there's nobody that actually maxed out Jill Valentine because of how crazy and how much control that she actually requires to be used. So like, yeah, if I actually picked up the game again, I would probably want to play some of those type of characters just because, like, I want to learn, you know, like, it's one of those things that we want to learn. Another character that's pretty good is Chun-Li. I'll say I'll put Chun-Li in the B tier, the high B tier, just because, like, she is an amazing runaway character, and she's pretty, but she's still whack. She has the easy infinite. I know Ryan LV obviously makes her good, but the thing is, if you're only gonna rely on her for the infinite and just for just the triple jump, calling Morgan assists all day, it doesn't really show you how good she really is compared to her other games where she was clearly, you could tell how good she was clearly from X Marvel Street Fighter, Marvel's Capcom 1, and even Marvel's Capcom Infinite, where her rushdown is amazing. But I would say in this version of the game, I would say she's kind of like a gimmick in my opinion. Another character that's pretty good is X23. X23, she is, I would say, amazing as well. And in terms of amazing, I just mean like she's just cool. She's not amazing like in the game tier list, but she actually can, you know, she actually can just set play you if you have her like second or third, and there's 5 meters on the deck, because she could do her level 3 the dirt nap and actually grab you on incoming where you can't see, OTG, X Factor, rinse and repeat. You don't even get a chance to play, you know, depending on the person playing X23. She's another character that you don't really people didn't really, I would say, maxed out in terms of just playing her in tournament, because I feel like it's pretty easy to get a hit with her in general, but trying to get that fully set play is probably pretty hard because you have to get 5 meters, right, in general. Another character that's, you know, he's pretty bad, but his assist is amazing, is Doctor Strange. So we're going to put him in the B tier and not trash tier. Obviously, you know him for the Nemo loops, but he's actually a really bad character. He gets from all day. He relies on YOLO super and X Factor, but his assist bolts a ball sack, amazing. Can't go wrong with it. You can't even complain. I think another solid character that's pretty good is Taskmaster. We're gonna put him over here because he's super solid, man. Like, you can't go wrong with him. Like, he's a super solid character. I like him a lot, and yeah, like he's just solid. Like, there's nothing cheap about him. Shu Mcgrath. Shu Mcgrath is probably around here too, just because of his assist is amazing, and if you see Angelic, he can actually kill you in one hit. So it's kind of scary, but the only thing about Shu Mcgrath is that his neutral is actually horrible. Like, you know, when you see Shuma doing like that little skull, that little ball move that he does flying around the screen, you can smack that shit so easily. It just looks threatening, but it's so easy to hit. So don't let these Shu Mcgrath players fool you with how good that move is. It's actually not that good. Let's see, another character that's trash tier, Ironman. Iron Man is complete trash tier. You know, even though he was amazing in the Avengers Endgame movie, but he's actually trash in general. Let's see, Felicia. Man, I don't want to put Felicia in trash tier because I like using Felicia, but she's actually in the trash tier because she has no priority in anything. She was good in like month 1, month 2 because, you know, command grab and their little kitty super, but man, she's actually whack. Actually, sadly, I do like her, but she's actually not that good. Spider-Man's all right. Spider-Man, he's whatever. Like he's nothing too crazy, nothing too good, nothing too bad. Just all right. She-Hulk's probably above. She-Hulk, I like She-Hulk in Vanilla Marvel 3, and pains me to say, she's also in the trash tier category. Man, she sucks. So that's why you gotta give Abigail credit, because I put his main team, She-Hulk, Tron, and Thor, in the trash category. But because it's a team-based game, you can obviously make a lot of teams work that are even still in the trash tier category. But yeah, I mean, She-Hulk's definitely trash in terms of just looking through her movesets and everything. It's pretty whack. Let's see, Deadpool's alright. I would say Deadpool's probably in the lower end in the B tier. Just alright. He's a counter level 3. No one really gets hit by that counter level 3. Just kind of sad because it's so cool because he just takes he's hella trolls, right? So he takes that life bar and just gets at you. Amy, I would say, is probably high in the A tier just because his assist is so good, and also like her, whatchamacallit, her X Factor level 3 is definitely, she's an X Factor level 3 character. She went from solid character in Vanilla Marvel Capcom 3 to an X Factor character, which is kind of whack. But she also can do meter gain. She has 2 good assists, right? Meter gain assists, and also the Vegeta assist with the Cold Star. That's what you call it, that's right, Cold Star, which is pretty amazing. Let's see, what other characters that I have not done yet? I know I'm missing some. Oh, Trish. Trish is definitely pretty good, man. I'm gonna put Trish in the A tier category. Actually, I like Trish a lot. K-Brath Trish is very, very amazing. Yeah, I mean, she's good. Keep away, runaway character. She could just zone you out all single day, which is pretty amazing itself. Sentinel will probably be in the B tier category. Like, he's just not that good. Just people use him for assist, but other than that, like, when people get hit by Sentinel, it's like you should be disappointed in yourself. There are times where I was disappointed in myself because I got hit by Sentinel, but I should never get hit by Sentinel. You should never get hit by Sentinel. No one should get hit by Sentinel, right? Just let him cause assists all day, right? But other than that, low life character gets instant overhead all single day, and yeah, I mean, that's something that he has to live with and die with. Arthur is just a gimmick character, so we're gonna put him in the B tier just because he has the good assists with like the golden armor and, you know, X Factor level 3. But if you're a good character that can just kind of weather the storm and run away and then make his armor break, yeah, he becomes kind of, well, like blah. But yeah, I mean, that's Arthur for you. Like, he doesn't even have a dash, man. He can't even dash. He just has that the goofy run that he has in the Ghosts and Goblins when the game he's playing, right? So he has a cool double jump, instant overhead with the hop jump into the down S, which is great, but you should never be in that position anyway. I mean, that's just me just telling you guys, if you ever want to pick up Arthur, that you can open people up that way, but even though you should never be in that position. Modok is actually super great. He is another character that doesn't get a lot of burn and would get a lot of burn and very hard to master as well. I would say Modok is one of those secret hidden top tier characters that could be top tier, but it's just weird because he doesn't have a jump. He just kind of goes into this flight mode or whatever. But I mean, other than that, he's like pretty good. I like him a lot. Modok definitely gives my team a problem, Wolverine, Storm, Akuma. So I never want to fight a good Modok player because that stupid shield actually is really annoying. But I mean, oh man, look at that. There's actually a couple. Is there a couple more characters? Oh yeah, we do. We have Iron Fist, Wesker. Who else are we missing? I think that's it, right? But yeah, I mean, Wesker is, I would say, pretty decent. We'll put him in the high B tier category. Like, he's, I mean, at the beginning, everyone thought he was like one of the best characters in the game because he gets the passive buff with using his level 1 super, and if you combine with X Factor level 3, it's considered X Factor level 4, and so forth, so on. But you know, other than that, he still can't close out games. And then we have one of my characters I do enjoy, Iron Fist, and sad to say, he is also in the trash tier. Also pretty bad in the trash tier. We'll probably put him, not the worst, but around here-ish. I think Phoenix Wright's better than Iron Fist actually. Yeah, Iron Fist just has cool combos. Yeah. Let's not talk about Iron Fist. Netflix Iron Fist show sucks. Iron Fist and the character sucks. Sad times. But I think, is this the whole roster? Yeah, I want to say this might be the whole roster. I got all the characters. It's hard to tell. But other than that, man, hope you, if you agree with my top 10, if you agree with the rest of the placements, let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And let me know what other fighting game tier list that you would like me to make, and we'll see if the tier maker has it and all that good stuff, right? And like you said, you could also send me links of tier lists on my Twitter DMs. All you guys do it all the time, but any specific ones that we can relate to it with, I'll do it. Other than that, it's Justin Wong, and I will see you guys later. Peace.
Alright everybody, just wanted to show you guys real quick about my new collection, the J Wong brand shirt. So we got this one, the J Wong clutch out. We got other shirts as well. I just want to just throw it out there. You know, it really helps a lot if you guys can really support, buy a shirt, you know, share it to your friends, buy a hoodie, hat, beanie. It would really mean a lot, and it will help me as a player, as an influencer, just as somebody that you look up to. It would really help me just to keep moving things, you know what I mean? Keep progressing in life and keep giving you the content that you guys deserve. Link is in the description. And once again, please, if you're interested, check it out, man. This is Justin Wong. I'll see you guys later. Peace.